Hey everyone, and welcome. Ever find yourself needing to ask for an update, but you're worried about sounding a little too pushy? Well, in this explainer, we're going to master one super simple phrase that's going to make your English conversations feel so much more natural. You ready? Let's get into it. We've all been in this spot, right? You need to know how something's going, maybe a colleague's report or even a friend's travel plans, but you don't want to come across as impatient. Asking what is the status just sounds kind of stiff, doesn't it? A little bit robotic. So what's a better way to do it? Well, here it is, your secret weapon. It's just 3 simple words that completely change the vibe. How are things looking? This little phrase is the perfect, elegant solution we've all been looking for. Okay, so let's really break this down. Why does this phrase work so well? We're about to get into the core meaning and, most importantly, when you should use it to sound just like a native speaker. So what it really boils down to is this. How are things looking is just a much more casual, much friendlier way to ask, what's the status? Now, the crucial thing to remember is that you use it when you already know something is happening. You're not asking if it started, you're just gently checking in on the progress. It's not a demand for a big report. All right, theory's one thing, but let's see how this actually plays out in the wild. This is where you can really hear the magic of the phrase. So let's imagine Sarah needs an update from her coworker, Mike. Instead of hitting him with a stressful question like, is your presentation ready yet? She goes with this. Just feel the difference. It's so much more open and low pressure, It's just a friendly check-in. And look at Mike's reply. It's totally relaxed. He gives her a quick positive update, and he even mirrors her language back to her. Things are looking pretty good. The whole conversation feels like teamwork, not like a boss grilling an employee. It just perfectly shows you how powerful this one little phrase can be. Okay, now for the pro tip. This is where the phrase becomes your conversational superpower because it is incredibly versatile. This little trick is going to take your English to the next level. See, this is not just for the office. You could ask a friend who's been feeling under the weather, hey, how are things looking? Or someone planning a big trip. So, how are things looking with your vacation plans? It's such a gentle way to show you care and you're thinking of them without making them feel like they need to give you a long, detailed answer. All right, enough talk from me. You've seen the theory, you've seen the examples. Now it's your turn. Let's do a quick challenge and see if you've got this down. Okay, here's the scenario for you. Your friend just started a new online course. You bump into them and you want to ask how it's going. Which of these 3 options sounds the most natural and the most appropriate? Take a second to think about it. And the answer is B. If you chose B, you absolutely nailed it. It's the perfect choice. Why? Because you're asking for a general update on something you already know is in progress. It's friendly, it shows you're interested, and it's not demanding at all. So let's bring it all home. The big takeaway here is that adding this one little phrase to your everyday vocabulary can totally change the tone of your conversations. It just makes you sound way more approachable, friendly, and, well, natural. But hey, knowing it is only half the battle. You've got to use it. So here is your mission for today. Think of one person you know who's got something going on. A project, a plan, anything. Just reach out and ask them, hey, how are things looking with that? I promise you'll be surprised by how warm and positive the response is. And that kind of leaves us with one final thought, doesn't it? It's pretty amazing how a tiny tweak in our language can have such a huge impact on how we connect with people. It really makes you wonder, what other simple phrases are out there that could completely change the way we all communicate? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.